Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here doing my flip through videos. This is the second little book that I made using the digital collection that I have coming up. It's a collaboration with Debrina over at Pixie Dust Files, and I printed the digital kit and just kind of started playing around with the actual sheets, seeing what I could come up with. And so this has some of those, and then I added some things from my stash and whatnot. There will be a craft with me video that I will be doing using the sheets so that you can see them in their entirety, and all that comes with the sets. I hope that makes sense. So these are just little samples that I made using them to start with, and because they're so cute, of course I wanted to share them with you, put them in my Etsy shop so someone can love them. So this is the second little envelope book that I made using the digital kit, and I used smaller envelopes. So this one is 5 with all the ruffle and everything. It's about 6 and just shy of 4 inches. So this one is just a little smaller. On the cover you can see Lady, and she is the star of the collection. And then I just paired it with this really beautiful rhinestone. It just sort of reminded me of sort of like a wing. I don't know, it just had the same flow. So I went ahead and added that. There's some gorgeous laces, seam binding, little velvet flowers, a little crystal charm that I made down here, ribbons, trims. This is sort of just a collage of papers and things. And then like my envelope books, there's pockets. This is the tag that one of the tags that comes with the set. So you have a sneak peek here, and you can see the trims. These were made using trims that I have in my studio that Debrina over there at Pixie Dust Files made into digitals. So it's a really fun collaboration of some vintage things that I've had in my studio, the trims, and then her magical artwork. So like I said, keep a lookout for the Craft With Me video coming up so that you can see the collection. I'm trying not to do upside down, everybody. I'm sorry. My camera is tilted, so that's how I'm ending up. I'm just trying to figure out how to hold everything. So yeah, this little book has plenty of things from the collection, but then I added, as I was working with it, some other things, like this sweet little hot air balloon. That's from one of her digitals. And then of course some ephemera, some beautiful things that I have, you know, my little boot. Dream a Little Dream is from the collection. Here's a trim that's been scanned, and this little dainty icon is also from the collection. And then over here, a little pocket that comes with it. I did a little teeny tiny wax seal of a crown, a little baby button, and then I used one of her sweet little dresses. And I did embellish with this cute little bow, some antique, this is from a hanky, and I just decorated this little dress, and that just sits right there in the pocket. Ready to journal, of course, on the back. Pockets, little sample cards, sweet little vintage buttons that I've sewn on. Cute, cute, cute. I always like to have little pull tabs so that you know there's the pocket there. Here's a better view of the dainty. Now this was from a beautiful roll of French ribbon that I had, and I very carefully took it apart so that I could scan this gorgeous, gorgeous imagery, and I made it into a little tuck. I added some crochet lace up here, and then in this pocket I just put some beautiful ephemera that I have floating around. sweet little swan. Here's a quick sample of the trim sheets that are coming up. So this is printed, but how pretty, it just makes the prettiest papers. So, and then Debrina had made these really fun labels. She made one that says Swan Lake just for me and my lady. So, of course, I had to add that. Just tucking out. Here's another piece of the printed trims coming up in my shop, and look how cool. This makes just such a great little belly band or a side tuck. I just love, 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 and you don't have to worry about the fraying. Of course, I don't have a ton of it, so this you can just print and use over and over again, and it just makes beautiful paper. So you're going to see coming up the actual sheets, but I just really had so much fun printing and playing with these. I just can't even tell you. Here's another little cute dress from her shop. My sister sent me also some antique collectible things that she found. She lives in New England, and this was one of them. It says, do one thing at a time. And it's the cutest little, I don't know what they used these for. But of course I had to scan that and use it. And then of course just some textures. And also too, this is the background paper that will come with the digital collection as well. You can see down here it says embroidery store. Her background papers are so gorgeous. Little tag here. Again, you can see the printed oh, excuse me. You can see the printed trim here. And then I just paired it with some real simple ribbon, backed it with a floral paper, and that's ready for a story. Other side here, just showcasing some aqua. Pink and aqua is such a fun color for me. I made a little teacup tag. This is another little piece my sister sent me. It says, let us not be weary in doing well. And I love it. It's so pretty. I don't know what, they're just these little pieces. I don't really know what they used them for. Here's a gorgeous vintage image that I actually use on my business card. So of course I had to add that. Here's another piece of some printed trim that's coming up. So you can see how I use them in this book here. Here's another piece of this printed paper using the trims. Of course, there's Lady. And then like my envelope books, there's always a little pocket with some fun perfume labels. Here's some more beautiful paper using the trims. And then these are just whatever's hanging around on my desk. Some things that were printed on copy paper, book pages. There's always some plain paper in there for you to write. Some pink copy paper that's been tea-dyed. And some roses. Yeah. So that concludes this flip through of this sweet little envelope book that I made. Just like I said, a little sample of what's coming up. Stay tuned. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments box. Of course, subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with my work. You can follow me on Instagram at Under the Night Moon. And that's it. Just have a great day today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.